All right, let's dive into something really special today, the Fashion Business Manual. This thing is basically an illustrated guide for anyone who's ever had that spark, sketched a design and thought, hey, I could actually turn this into a real brand. So let's get into it. I mean, who hasn't, right? You've got the creative vision, you've got the passion, that unique point of view that nobody else has. But how do you actually go from that amazing idea in your head to a real piece of clothing that people want to buy? Well, that is the big question, and this manual is here to help us figure it out. But before we even think about fabrics or sketches, the manual hits us with one crucial piece of advice, a real reality check. And it's this: building a fashion brand is hard, like really hard. It isn't just about beautiful designs. It's a test of your creativity, your business smarts, and just your pure will to keep going. It's a tough journey for sure, but an incredibly rewarding one. So, to guide us on this journey, the manual lays out a super clear roadmap. We're going to walk through these 5 key stages together. We'll start with that reality check, then figure out our brand's soul. After that, we'll get into turning ideas into actual garments, tackle pricing and promotion, and finally, making that all-important first sale. First up, we've got to embrace the reality of the business. The manual makes it really clear that so many great designers fail, sometimes multiple times, before they ever succeed. It's going to take more time and probably more money than you think, and trust me, it is not glamorous all the time. This isn't a race, it's all about endurance. Okay, let's move on to stage 2, and this is where we build the real foundation. Before you design a single stitch, you have to stop and ask yourself, what is the soul of my brand? What do I really, truly stand for? The manual calls these your brand values. And what are those? Well, think of them as the non-negotiable principles that are going to guide every single decision you make, from your logo to your packaging to the models you hire. They are your brand's true north. And I love this part because the manual makes it so practical. It says to just pick 3 words. That's it. Are you, say, adventurous, bold, and confident? Or maybe you're more minimal, sustainable, and timeless. These 3 little words become your brand's DNA. They're the core message you're going to repeat in everything you do. Okay, so with our brand's soul locked in, we can move into the super exciting part, turning that vision into a physical product. This is where all those sketches on paper finally become fabric in your hands. And listen up, because this single most important tool in this whole process is the tech pack. Think of it like a universal language between you and your factory. It's this incredibly detailed blueprint that leaves absolutely nothing to chance, spelling out every single seam, stitch, and measurement. Seriously, if you get this wrong, your entire production can go sideways. The manual breaks down what can be a really complex production cycle into these clear milestones. It all starts with that perfect tech pack that's used to develop a pattern. From there, you get a pre-production sample, and this is so crucial, it's your last chance to make any changes. Once you approve it, you better have quality control checks in place before you finally hit go on bulk production. Now, during development, you're going to face some key decisions, like sizing, and this illustrates the choice perfectly. Let's say you're making a formal fitted blazer. The manual suggests numeric sizing, like a 2, 4, 6, 8, for that really precise fit. But if it's a relaxed, stretchy t-shirt, then lettered sizing, small, medium, large, is way more cost-effective and fits a wider range of bodies. Now for the business end of things. You've made a beautiful garment. That's awesome. But how much do you sell it for? And how does anyone even find out that it exists? Yup, welcome to the world of pricing and promotion. So the manual breaks down pricing with this super clear cost-based method, which you can see right here with this dress. You start with your direct costs, that's materials and labor. Then you add in the indirect costs like design time, utilities, marketing, all that stuff. That gives you your total cost. From there, you apply a markup for your wholesale price, and then the retailer adds another markup for the final price on the tag. Every single cost has to be accounted for. Once you've got the price set, you need to generate some buzz. The manual suggests a whole mix of strategies. Get your collection in front of buyers at a trade show. Team up with influencers who actually share your brand values. Create a stunning lookbook. And really master the art of the professional press release to get media buzzing. And now for the final stage. This is it, making the sale. You've designed it, you've produced it, priced it, and promoted it. This is the moment of truth, connecting your product with your customer. So where are you going to sell? The manual lays out 2 main paths. You could go with boutiques, which offer a really personal, curated experience and help you build a loyal following. On the other hand, you've got department stores. They give you massive visibility and sales volume, but you're going to face way more competition, and you'll have to accept lower profit margins. And no matter where you sell, the transaction itself happens at the point of sale, or POS system. Now, this isn't just a cash register, it's the brain of your retail operation. It tracks your sales, manages your inventory, and most importantly, it collects customer data, which helps turn a one-time purchase into a long-term relationship. Look, building a brand is a huge process. It's daunting. But the manual leaves us with this really inspiring reminder of what's at the heart of it all. It says, never stop believing in your dream. And remember, not to let the obstacles discourage you, because nothing in the world can replace the joy that comes from achieving your goals. It's a great reminder that through all the hard work, the real driving force is that initial dream. So there it is. The path is laid out, the steps are clear, and the tools are right here in your hands. The only question left to ask is, are you ready to start writing your chapter 1?